out, because I think the answer is no. Okay, there's a TARDIS down there. I saw the TARDIS. What the hell? I can't do anything with it. Doctor, doctor, I need some help. Hey everybody, I'm Nathan here, and welcome back to Steredenn. Alright, I'm gonna try and not screw this up horrendously, and we're gonna try to just nail this. Because that's the plan. Our plan is to beat some of those bosses we haven't beaten before, see if we can pull it off. I can only play this game for so long being as bad as I am. Maybe I just need to play this on stream a whole bunch. It's a relatively fast, quick, easy game. Also allows me to chat. That actually seems like a pretty good idea. Ow. Oh no! My controller battery. My controller battery is failing. That's really dangerous, actually. I don't have a replacement battery. Oh god, it seems to be like every time I get hit. Oh no. Oh no. If it's dying like this, I'm in trouble. Because I need this controller to live. Because I also need to record Rogue Legacy tonight. Which means if it's dead, I am in trouble. That's right, this thing is weak to bullets, not missiles. Dodge and weave, dodge and weave. Not to mention that if my battery dies during a boss fight, I am soon to follow, almost assuredly. Even just a couple seconds. Ooh. Okay, I think I need to turn off. I need to turn off vibration. Oh no, that's screen shake, isn't it? There we go. I have to turn off vibration. That seems to be what's killing it. Is the extra power draw required to vibrate, because it's whenever I'm getting hit. Ooh. Build a shield when not firing is interesting, but I'm clearly taking this. I don't know what it is, but we're gonna take it. Ancient alien power? Let's do it. Oh, it's this. This is actually pretty good for the debris field. I actually probably didn't want this. The proximity damage is... Oh, I almost dodged that even though I was so close. At least now I'm not zonking out. When I'm getting hit. Is this better than homing missiles? I don't think... Oh, dang it. I was going back to swap it out, because I think the answer is no. Okay, there's a TARDIS down there. I saw the TARDIS. What the hell? I can't do anything with it. Doctor, doctor, I need some help. Is this what the alien technology... Is this like a little Easter egg from picking up the alien technology? I think I'm dead. Ooh, I almost got hit by that. Oh lord. Ooh. That was close. I'm taking laser shield. Because being able to block lasers is almost always a good option. I think. That was close. There's a lot of lasers. Okay, what is this? Oh, that was killable with the alien technology. Interesting. Okay, I got a med kit from that. That's very strange. Those guys don't shoot, they just block, so... Ooh. They like to be resistant to heavy weapons. So many things seem to be resistant to heavy weapons. I'm not sure how to feel about it sometimes. Oh, you hit me. Alright, who's the boss? Me, I'm the boss. Nice effort. Ouch. Oof. I'm not doing very good. This attack pattern is rough. It's dangerous. The fact that they home in on you like halfway through. Just gotta focus on the bullets. Focus on dodging the bullets. The kill comes in time, but if you die, you can't get the kill. Gotta play it safe. We've almost got him. Nice. Get wrecked. Next gen heavy weapons, maybe? That feels like it's reasonable, although Shield Breaker is always good. I feel like Shield Breaker's... Oh, these are all really tempting. Because we already have a shield. I'm taking shield weapons. Or shield weapons. Yeah, that one. The fun part is the extra radius on this is actually going to be beneficial. Ooh. Oof. Unfortunately, those guys are going to repel us, so... Honestly, this Fire Blaster is pretty good. The biggest problem is things that resist heavy weapons, which is a decent bit of stuff, honestly. But it's cutting through. So I'm actually pretty impressed. I'm probably not taking a bot weapon. I can just deal with this by using contact damage. Okay, got some good dodges. We gotta watch out for that. Cruiser Mark II. Oh. I think the key is just keeping the pattern tight. Oh boy. Oh gosh, those are shooting at me. Oh, they got me. Why was that one left? I don't like this. I do not... Oh, right! We need to get within the radius of that. Can we even get within the radius of that? We can, but it's tough. Oh, okay. Remember, we wanted to keep the up and downs tight based on the pinks, I think. We really just need to keep moving. This feels incredibly dangerous. This feels like a really easy pattern, which has me concerned about what's coming next. Okay, I like that pattern. That's actually a really cool pattern. It's not too bad to dodge either. Nice. This is the furthest we've gotten. Very nice. I'm actually impressed. You don't need that. Bullet Weapons Perfected feels interesting. I think I want the next gen heavy weapons. We've been using the Flame Burster, and honestly it's pretty good. So I think we want to keep going with it. Now, I have no idea what's going to happen with this, because this is going to be... The levels have proven to actually get harder. Like, of the things that this game has done, it has successfully made the levels harder. I got hit real good there. I am a little scared of whatever that is. But we're doing okay, we're doing okay. We've only taken one hit, and it was a small hit. Nope, I don't like that very much. Honestly, we've been using this alien technology thing really well, I feel. Oh, I like this pattern. I actually really like this pattern. This game has some really good patterns. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Look at that. Oh, I love that. That's so good. But yeah, you can bet your ass I'm gonna get behind it. Oh gosh. It's like mine layers and they're like partially invisible. We've got a laser shield. We didn't get all of them, but... Oh man. Never lost a fight? Well, clearly, because it's here. I feel like we have such an advantage. I feel like we have a distinct advantage by having the extra module here, that even if this resists the damage, this feels like a good choice. Like, I feel like our overall damage output is higher here. This is an interesting pattern. I don't know if I hate it or like it yet. This boss feels easier than the previous one, personally. But I feel like it's also slowly stacking up. Either that, or our new weapon progression. Okay, see, this is good. Our weapons might just be really good. Ooh, well, we got a laser shield. But I do need to kill those. The fact that it's throwing those out is really interesting. It's like using them as weapons. Okay, we've seen that pattern before. Dang, I couldn't quite get out of the way. I reflexed to going backwards instead of forwards, and that cost me. I don't know if I'm actually using the shield breaker here. Like, they kind of look like they have shields, but I'm not 100% sure. So I don't know if the shield breaker is really helping here. Because if they are shielded, and I'm breaking the shield, then I'm probably getting more damage through than would normally be expected. Because normally if they were shielded, they would actually be blocking, like body blocking. I feel like it's important for me to let go every once in a while to reconcentrate the fire. Holy crap. I really feel like this was an easier boss. I really do. Chain reaction, next gen special ability, streamlined slot design, heavy weapons perfected. I think this is what we're taking here. Because this flame thing, I think, is going with us all the way, and that's just another damage boost for it. We're going far. I don't think we'll win with this, because I just don't think I've seen enough. Oh my god. What a fucking pattern, though, dude. Okay. Laser shield was helpful there. I think if I actually fire this semi-automatic style, it's probably better for me, because the fire stays focused. But I can always choose to let the spray go wide. I feel pretty good about this. We do so much damage. I have shield breaker. Kiss your bot goodbye. As much as I like this pattern, I prefer to not have to deal with it. Let's deal some damage. The thing though is if I do well enough, if I have good enough damage, then I don't get punished for not knowing the patterns as well. That's one of the big benefits. My laser shield actually entirely helped me there, and it's already back. Oof, I did get hit there. I don't know if I could have avoided that. Oh my gosh. It seemed incredibly strong. Oh, you have to have it out. Oh, no, you don't. I actually did fire it. I didn't see that I fired it. Oh, it actually blew when it hit something. Okay, it charges for a little bit. These are like little mini bosses from last time. And the thing is... Did someone say bullets? Unfortunately. I'm pretty good at reading bullet patterns, so I'm not as concerned about this as I might be. I'm actually gonna hold on to this one because I kind of think I want my spread. Oof. I stayed still for too long. Oh, I'm staying still for too long. Oh. We were on the second to last boss. I'm super impressed with how that went, and I am very happy. So I think this is a great place to call this episode. We made it past 2 bosses that we haven't gotten past before. I feel like we got to know some of their patterns pretty decently, despite the fact that the fights were pretty short. We got to see 2 new areas that we haven't seen before, and plus we learned more about another boss that we haven't seen before. I feel like we're making some really positive progress. It definitely helped. That fire attack was really good. I don't know if using the giant nuke weapon was to our detriment, because it definitely got me hit at least once there. But it seems like that boss was probably resistant to heavy weapons, so we were probably not as far into its health. I don't even think we saw one skull off of it, but honestly, I wasn't paying attention to its health. I was focusing on dodging all of those bullets. That's a lot of bullets, but honestly, this pattern isn't that bad. It was the other pattern, this one, that's pretty rough. Figuring out exactly where you can slide through the bullets is definitely challenging. But, as I said, this was a good run. This was a good episode. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you next time. But until then, keep your gears turning.